Hey all. So, this week Ultimate Hunting released some really exciting stuff, from a buffalo model, fur variations, to our very first animal scent lure, and then something to do with the weather dynamics. So if you want to know what it's all about, then stick around, because we're going to go through it. Now before we get started, why not hit the following buttons: like, subscribe, notification bell. Okay, let's hop into Ultimate Hunting. So the very first thing we got was this. You remember the first 2D Cape Buffalo model we showed you back in the days? Here we come with a nearly final stage. It's amazing how it evolved, right? Is this how you imagined Cape Buffalo in the game? Note the 3D artist. Hey everyone, today I present you our Cape Buffalo. Feel free to comment and criticize. You can see here a flat texture without full groom fur, which will be available for all animals. Never saw one in real life, so if you have some good photos, just drop them in the comments. I will gladly implement improvements. Now let's have a look at this model that they showed us. I think it looks really good. A few things that were pointed out was that the hair texture on the shoulders and back was slightly fluffy. They said they were going to address that, and then the eye color is also not correct. They said they were going to handle that as well. But other than that, I think it really looks good. As stated in their post, this is not the final look. But what I really like is the fact that the horns have got definition, the variation in color on the fur itself, and the general proportions of it really don't look bad. Now, this was not the only Cape Buffalo image we got. It gives us a bit of a better idea of the proportions of the animal, and yeah, I really do like this. Then in Discord, Raf dropped this image, which is closer to the finished model, I assume. The horns look great, the way that the ears hang looks great. Obviously the angle makes it look like it's got a slightly short face, but that's just the angle that the animal's at. As we saw in the previous image, the proportions are actually really good. And as I mentioned earlier, we got some fur variation. Raf dropped this image in Discord, which has me really excited. And then he dropped this one, which, looking at the pink, I would assume is the albino. However, the snout not being pink, the eyes not being pink, makes me think it could potentially be a leucistic. But the fact that we have got fur variations, a proper 3D model of the buffalo with various angles, I cannot wait to go and hunt Cape Buffalo. Then moving on, we got something which could potentially be controversial. Not enough of Cape Buffalo content? There you go. You prefer sound callers or scent lures to use during hunts? How about decoys too? Now if we just look at this and read through the gear guide. Cape Buffalo urine spray. Category: lures. Type: scent lure. Attracts Cape Buffaloes. Trivia: this spray emits the scent of Cape Buffalo females' urine that attract this individual species. Make sure to control the wind conditions while in use. Now I said that this is slightly controversial. The reason it's controversial is because this does not exist in real life. I spoke to Raf about it, and he told me that they are going to be putting this basically in an experimental category in the store. Meaning that if you choose to use something that's not in-game, then you can go into the experimental section and you can grab something and use it. How many things are going to be in the experimental category, we do not know. But how do you feel about having something in-game that does not actually exist? Do you not care? Are you 100% against it? Or if it's in the experimental category, you don't mind? Let me know down in the comments. Then the last thing we got, and this is potentially the most exciting. Rain or thunderclouds are not really common in Africa, but if they appear there during your hunt, you better watch those closely, as water is going to fill the local rivers, ponds, and holes in the ground, creating water zones in Ultimate Hunting. Now before we talk about what they wrote, let's just have a look at this image. This is our first look at one of their watchtowers on the African map, and I love it. The vegetation just blows me away. The vines that are hanging, rock formations, the trees, the structure itself is remarkable. The fact that it's got a thatched roof, everything's made out of push poles, that is so true to form. If we look at the flag, that looks like the South African flag. Obviously staying true to form for it being Southern Africa. I must be honest with you, I absolutely love this image. And then we're talking about the fact that the rain can actually fill holes in the ground around and increase the water level in ponds and rivers. One of the biggest challenges in Africa is to hunt during the rainy season, because animals not congregated around normal water sources. Because you've got little ponds and holes in the ground that have formed because of the rain, you struggle to find animals' drink zone. And the fact that they are incorporating this element into the game has me so excited. I honestly did not expect them to include something like this, and the fact that they did has just blown my mind completely. And before I ramble on any further, that is all we got this week. Folks, let me know down in the comments what you found to be the most exciting. Was it the buffalo model, the fur variations, the fact that we got an experimental animal scent, or is it the fact that the weather dynamics in-game could potentially affect where the animals drink? I hope you had a truly remarkable week, and that the week to come blows your minds in all the right ways. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will definitely catch you in the next video.